this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. Today we are going to put together all 3 of these cards. These are for my free card kits that I offer you guys when you place an order with me. These are also cards that I do in my local class. Every month I have a local class and I create 4 cards for that class. I do that class with Wendy Cranford and she creates 4 cards, and you come to the class and you get to make 8 cards. So it's a lot of fun. So I always like to offer anybody ordering with me online exactly what I'm offering in person, and so that is how these card kits came to be. So this is for a $15 order. You place a $15 order with me and you're going to get the supplies to make this kit, or this card, I'm sorry. If your order is $35 or more with me, you'll get this card, this one right here, plus this one. So you'll get 2 card kits from me for a $35 order. And if your order is $50 this month, you get all 3 card kits. This is the 3rd card kit. And then you will also get this stamp set. I have a limited number of stamp sets available. So if you get your order in with me and I have sets available, you will get this stamp set. You can always email me and ask me if I have stamps available. I'm happy to tell you guys that. And I'll keep you updated in my videos. So these are the cards we're gonna make, and you need to know how to make these if you get the kit in the mail. So let's jump in. We'll start with this one. Your kits come in a clear bag just like this. All of the supplies are in this bag to make it. You may just need the stamp set that coordinates with it, okay? So the first one looks like this. You're gonna have a cherry cobbler base right here. You have a crumb cake piece that goes down next. That can just be layered. You can pop that up on foam if you would like. I'm just gonna go ahead and layer this down. I took a 1/4 inch off the cardstock to give this really nice layer. Then I have a piece of Whisper White here. Now it is already embossed with this beautiful embossing image here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a green ink. I'm going to use Garden Green today. You could use any green ink you want. We're going to use Merriest Wishes. Now this stamp set coordinates with this die set right here. And so you can bundle these 2 together, the die set and the stamp set, and you can save 10%. Okay? So we're going to grab our sentiment out of here. On the first card, I used this Merriest Wishes. And for some reason, I can't find my Merriest Wishes. So we're going to use this one, which is Be Joyful. And we'll stamp it right on here. Same concept. Any sentiment would work. And I don't have the sticker on there because I don't want to take the time to do that while I am filming. So I'll do that after I'm done. Okay, so we're going to stamp right on here, right in the corner. Be Joyful. And then we have a couple layers here. We have this die, and there may be a few pieces you need to pop out of the die. That might have been missed, but they'll just pop right out. Now, to layer this onto the glitter, you are going to want a strong adhesive. I'm going to use a liquid glue just so that it really sticks to that glitter. Just want to push that on there and hold it for a minute. The liquid glue will give you a little bit of wiggle room. So when you put it on there, you're going to be able to move it around. If you don't want this part to pop up, or you don't want these pieces to be able to pop up, you'll want to add glue to that. I like the dimension that that gives, so I'm just going to leave it. The next thing you're going to do is take this green and gold twine, which I love, and we're just going to thread it through here, and we're going to tie a bow. All right, so I have the bow already tied on there. So now we can just layer these next items together. Anytime you have something embossed, you want to make sure you put a little bit more adhesive than you normally would, just so that sticks down there. We'll put this right in the middle. I took another 1/4 inch off this white piece, so again, I have a nice border. And then we're going to add this piece, and you can do that with dimensionals. That's a nice way to give this also a little bit of texture and dimension to this portion of your card. And there is that card. So this is the one that's in the photo where I used Merriest Wishes. And this is, it needs a card base, but I just did the same thing. So any sentiment you will work, you can see. So now let's dive into the next one, which is this design right here. It is going to come just like this. This is for a $35 order. If you do $35, you will get both of those cards. So this one has some patterned paper, and then it has a crumb cake card base. So you'll want to make sure that it's opening up the right direction, because sometimes I have done that where I've put everything on upside down. This is a patterned piece of paper, and it is from the Pine Cone, something Pine Cone designer paper. So this is just going to go right at the top. You could do whatever you wanted with these kits. You don't have to put them together exactly how I put them together. If you want to get creative, I would love for you to do that. And then make sure you join my Facebook group. I'll put a link right in the YouTube description where you can join that. And I would love to either see, you can upload a picture there and I can see what you're doing, or it's just a great way to stay in contact with me, and you get to see the kits earlier than they go up on my YouTube channel. Okay, so is this crooked? I think it is. Okay, that's better. So now you have some other pieces here. Of course, this piece is going to layer. And for this card, the stamp set I'm using, Stitched with Cheer. This is with the card kit, so you can get a card kit where it uses all these pieces, but I just loved this Peace and Happiness to you and those you love. If you wanted to get the Pine Cone stamp set and then the dies to go with it, you could save 10% and bundle it together, and then this is the stamp set that goes with it. It's a great stamp set, and you could definitely use the sentiments from that set if you already have it, which is nice. I just like to mix it up a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a green ink again. It's right out here. So what I want to do is stamp on this circle, and then we're gonna put all the other fun pieces together. This can be layered together now, the two circles, and then we'll start doing all the other pieces. Okay, so now we have these three things right here. There's two long ones and two short ones, and you can layer this at an angle if you want. I like doing it right in the middle. So what I like to do is lay down my two longer ones, my shorter one, and then just play around with the placement, and then you can bring this over and see where you're gonna set this, and you can move around those leaves. So mine's gonna go right here like that. So now my trick is, when I get them where I want them, instead of picking them up and trying to glue them, I just leave them right where I had them, and I just stick a piece of tape down over them, because nobody's gonna see this part. So then let's add some dimensionals. I'm right down here, guys. Sorry, I was off frame. So I add dimensionals to this. Takes quite a few because this is a large circle, and I used, again, my layering circle dies. I have loved those. They've come in so handy. They will be listed on the supply list on my website for these in case you want to pick them up. They've come in super handy already this Christmas season. I haven't had really much of a use for them before we got into Christmas projects, but now they're coming in really handy. So this is going to go down here. Don't mind that I smudged my ink a little tiny bit. So then you have two other pieces. One is a pine cone and one is a heart. Now, your pine cone will probably have all these pieces that need to come out of this gold foil paper. So you know what I do? It's this really cool technique. It's called flicking. So that will get the majority of it out. This paper is pretty sturdy because it is that gold foil paper, so it's pretty sturdy. Now you can use some of your liquid glue, or you can use your tape runner. Whatever you normally use to put together these little dies is gonna work. I have that out. So then you're gonna layer this together. If you use that liquid glue, it will dry clear. So you can see there's glue kind of sticking out from under there. It's kind of really hard to avoid because of the intricacy of the die. So then I have this little heart, And you can put this heart on or you can leave it off. I thought it was really cute and I wanted something with a little bit of red to kind of make it pop. So let's put 2 dimensionals on the back of this. So go right here on the edge. And then this heart you can layer right on that pine cone. So this is how these 2 came out. This is with the heart and this is without the heart. So whichever one you prefer, you can do. So there's that. So let's jump into this 3rd card. We got to speed it up. This video is already super long. This is the 3rd card. And then this is the kit that you will get. For this card, right here, I'm going to zoom out a tiny bit. You will need this stamp set. It's in the annual catalog. And then you'll need 2 colors of ink. You'll need Dijon, Delightful Dijon and Sahara Sand. All of your pieces are in here. Again, there is some embossing done and some layering. So let's do the layering that we can do. Here's your Sahara Sand card base. Then we're going to add the Delightful Dijon. I love this color combo. This yellow and the Sahara Sand and then the little pop of purple. I just really love it. So then this is a white piece and this is embossed with our Woodland, I think it's just called Woodland embossing folder, and I love it, you guys. It's one of my favorite embossing folders. I think it's beautiful for this time of the year. Okay, so on my website, all of the supplies are going to be listed under each card. So there will be a photo of, I don't know why I can't talk today, you guys. There will be a photo of each of these cards, and then right under that photo, there will be a supply list of all the supplies I used on each one of these cards. So if you need to pick something up in order to do the card, then you can do that. That will be listed. Okay, so I can tell that I'm already going to have a heart. Oh, well, I guess I'm not tying a bow. Okay, so we're going to do the cheater method. We're going to lay our ribbon down here, and then I just want it to look like a bow, so I just thread this through. You're going to trim up the ends, and then the other thing that you can do so these don't fray is just add a little bit, take a lighter, and burn the edges a little bit. Don't do that if you're under 18, FYI. Little disclaimer. Okay, so now this piece is going to go here. So the great thing I love about this ribbon that comes in the holiday catalog is you can add your adhesive right to the back of this ribbon and it works great. So that's what I did. I just used some snail. I'm going to zoom in for you guys, don't worry. But we're going to put this right here, and I'm putting it a little bit low. See how I have just a tiny bit of that purple showing? I want the bow to be able to be on the edge here. So now, because we don't want this extra, we'll flip it over, and we will trim it. Okay. So here's that. So now let's do the other couple of pieces. So we have this that we're going to stamp the sentiment on. And then we have these 2 pieces that we're going to stamp the acorns on, okay? So we're going to start with the bottom part of the acorn. You can pick whichever one you want. Or sand. And this is going to be super easy to line up. I'm going to zoom you guys in, and you're going to see how easy it is going to be. So here's our acorns. Because you can see right through these, it makes it super easy to line it up. Right over the purple paper right at the bottom. Then you have 2 rhinestones. And I like to just pop these rhinestones right on the edge here. So these are my card kits for this month. If you place a $100 order with me, I do have a bonus video for you guys. It's not a card kit. It's one of the cards we're doing in my class, but it's not a card kit I'm sending out. You just get an exclusive video from me seeing how I put it together. So this is for the $50 order. And with that $50 order, you will get the stamp set. You'll get all 3 of these kits. $35 order, you'll get these 2 kits right here. And then for a $15 order, you'll get this kit. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous day and you enjoyed seeing these card kits. I'll be back later this week with some Project Life for you guys. Have a great day.